We love to say, get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Hey, Zoo. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
On first down, Smith. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm scared. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Buzz. Shift, watch the shift. You're out.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Shift. Go. Buzz. Be ready. Mike. Hey. 57's Mike. Army. Let's go.
Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Early down stretch to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Check safety. Hey, orbit.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Go.
Here's Smith. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A 93-yard kickoff return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Smith to throw again. He's going to fire one deep. It got his man complete. The 20, 10, 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
I'm on.
Hey, watch it.
Watch twist.
Rock it. Ready.
Smith on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
17 yards and a first down for Philly.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Watch the slant.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Check 37.
Leo.
Slam. Hatchet.
Go. Get it.
Now Joe Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Jets' 32-yard line.
Set, ready. 18 Gator.
Here we go. 54's Mike.
Check 5.
On second down, here's Smith. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
You can't block me.
Smith.
Check right 57. Mike 57. I got one.
57.
Speed driven.
From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Demir Bird, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The 28-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Down! 8, read!
54. Watch the screen. Pass. Check.
X3! 218, chopper! Snap!
Mixon with a first down carry. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Mixing the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 13.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
There!
Kill. Shift. Jam. You go tight. You got tight right there.
But
Check. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I got you, pop. No. Off.
6'6", pull it high. But
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where that came from.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 27-yard
Tavecchio puts this one through. And That will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Come on, set. The 60 outlaw.
Cut his left. Cut his left. Even.
Look, squeeze.
Hey, switch gears.
Hard.
Hey, turn it out.
Hey, lock it.
Back. Alert flare.
Let go.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Trey Stone, travel.
Check 31. Watch the edge. He's coming. We got double up.
Hey, Sam off.
Switch it.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Check.
Back to Mixon on first down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Let go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Check. Watch the shift.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
It's 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Come on, QB, come on.
Check.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Look at me. Go.
Mike 54. Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Right there.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 11.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Coming to you.
A shotgun snap for Smith. The pass complete. It's Bird. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Hey, Echo. Come.
Smith throwing on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Bobby Wagner charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Let's get this.
Third down.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Rush in.
On the delay, Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
18.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, he's going to let it go. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
80 weapons.
Smith now to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the boot, watch the boot.
Check 9. Check.
Go.
SOS.
Go.
Smith now throwing again. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Takk McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo!
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch twist.
Out of the gun, Smith. And an alley to run. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He's going to field this at the 4. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Let's go, baby.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They go play action. Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
No. Hey, ball.
They'll go again to Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Nice, sweetheart.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Ran, go.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. And
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator.
54, Mike. Bring it.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Check.
2nd
Watch
and
54.
5.
Watch 54. We don't want this. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
From the 44, Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
That's how we do
But, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. 3rd and long, it's Smith. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Throw caught here by Bird. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Hey, Haywood!
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
36.
Rock it. Get it.
3rd down, Carlos Hyde. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here I come.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let him know.
Hey, Delta.
Let him know.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On third down, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
Get him, boys.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Fielded just inside the 20. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Jets will take over first and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter from Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Watch the pass.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. On first and 10, it's Trubisky. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First down, New York.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Here's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Pressure comes and Trubisky goes down. Hassan Reddick, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Trubisky to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Trubisky now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
from the 38. Trubisky. And it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's third down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Trubisky. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
At their 48-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Mike, 54.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Cut.
Right there. 54, right there.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Eagles on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Trubisky will throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think this...
And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ready?
Once again, they run with Mixon. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch 54, watch 54.
I got him.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Mixon running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Down. 30 base.
54. All day, just like that. Just like that.
5.
From the 50, it's Smith. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. From my heart and soul and so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top